Good afternoon, everyone. There is one question I wanted to pose to you during the beginning of our time together. How many bees do you see approximately throughout your day? Whether that's leaving your home, walking into your place of business, dropping your children off, coming home. Bees are a natural part of our everyday lives. I often see them as I leave my home, walking into my place of work. But otherwise, I do not notice them in our city landscapes. Today, I will explain how bees pollinate, what their ecological importance is, and how they are threatened. Bees pollinate by hopping flower to flower, receiving pollen, and depositing it into pollen pouches or scopas located on its hind legs. In the process of collecting pollen for itself, the excess pollen of a flower may rub off onto its body by static electricity. While entering the next chosen flower, it brushes this excess onto the stigma of the flower. The flower seeds then become pollinated, mature, and complete the pollination process. According to Plantora magazine, one bee can pollinate around 200 plants or flowers in one day, and one hive or colony can pollinate around 200 million plants or flowers in a day. On average, you may notice a bee pollinating 2 to 10 times throughout your day. And according to a 2011 New Mexico State University study, local bees prefer plants or shrubs such as willow, the New Mexico olive, American plum shrubs, and chokecherry. Now that we've established how bees pollinate, what they may want to pollinate, next let's explore bees' ecological importance. Bees are crucial for ecological stability as they play an important role in food production, ensuring our food is pollinated and ready for growth, but it also plays an important role in rural family livelihoods. Honeybees and wild native bees pollinate approximately 75% of the fruits and vegetables grown in the United States. And according to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, bees alone pollinate a third of the world's food production. According to the Intergovernmental Science Policy Platform on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services, the western honeybee is the most widespread managed pollinator globally, and more than 80 million hives create an estimated 1.6 million tons of honey annually. Again, 1.6 million tons of honey annually. According to Blythewood Bee Company, hobbyist beekeepers can make $500 to $5,000 a year with homemade honey and other various bee products. It is because of how the bees contribute to our daily livelihood that we should now explore how they are threatened. Bees are currently threatened by use of pesticides, climate change, and habitat loss. And according to the UN, air pollutants interact with scent molecules sent out by plants which bees need in order to locate food, causing bees to take longer to forage and be less effective at pollination. Neurotoxic pesticides can affect behaviors in learning and ability to recognize one's own nest. Climate change disrupts their life cycles. Earlier flower blooms do not coincide with bee emergence, lead to food scarcity. Elevated CO2 content can reduce protein in pollen, reducing the nutritional content for bees. Loss of native vegetation has caused less available areas for bees to feed and breed safely. These points demonstrate the complexity of bees, their importance in our everyday lives, and how we have impacted them. Without bees and other pollinators, a ripple effect will take place, with loss of vegetation available to sustain other insects, birds, and animals. This may in turn lead to our own demise down the line when we run out of food of our own. So, how should you contribute to pollinators like the bees? I plan to purchase a native seed bundle to sprinkle around my backyard, my front yard, to encourage vegetation that the bees may land upon and collect from. But that is just one example. I encourage you to look around for yourselves and see how else you may be able to put your best foot forward for the bees. I thank you for your time today. Good day.